What's up, fam? I'm coming at you once again with another card opening video. Smackdown Live 2019 series. Um, it's gonna be a 10-pack box plus one relic and four exclusive Intercontinental Championship 40th anniversary cards. Uh, Box looks nice, showcasing a lot of SmackDown stars. Well, this guy's on Raw now, and she's also on Raw. El Ídolo. Uh, I think Miz is still SmackDown though, and she's on Raw, and he's on Raw, and I think he's still SmackDown now. Regardless, I think they made a lot of changes to the show. I feel that they wanted to have certain stars on SmackDown, and they moved them to Raw. But then again, I can't really complain because like Andrade and Aleister Black, they're being showcased a lot better on Raw than I feel they would have been on SmackDown at the moment. And I see SmackDown becoming kind of like this veteran show. If you notice, a lot of the people that are on that show are actually kind of people that are on the tail ends of their careers, I guess you could say. You know, Miz, Ziggler, Kofi, what have you. So, yeah. Anywho, this is a SmackDown Live relic, whatever it could be. We'll open it at the end, like always. And these are the boxes. These are the 10 packs showcasing Roman Reigns on the thing, on the cover. Before I get started, obviously I'm opening a SmackDown box. I'm wearing my SmackDown blue. I got my SES CM Punk shirt. As to me, that was probably the highlight of SmackDown post Attitude Era. Straight Edge Society Punk. Even back then, when people would ask who was my favorite wrestler at that time in the year 2009-2010, I would always say it was CM Punk. And he was meant for big things. Less than a year after that, he did the Summer of Punk. Just goes to show you how I am kind of a Nostradamus when it comes to predicting stuff. Like I know I kind of said Drew was going to win the Royal Rumble, and he did. But enough fluff in myself. It's time to open up these packs of cards. And here we go. Pack number one. Ooh, nice. Albert. And he's seemingly getting Edge in like a torture rack, or he's probably gonna just like do like a slam, like a slam on Edge. That's kind of cool. I'm Tom Phillips. Okay. I don't know. I know he's an announcer, but I really don't know who you are. Ooh, the Road Dogg, Jesse James. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah. Your ass better call somebody. Becky Lynch. Nice. Remember me and my cousins, we used to pretend to be DX. One of my cousins used to like Road Dogg. He used to pretend to be Road Dogg. I used to pretend to be X-Pac. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because for the first ever SmackDown Live show, he actually, the one that premiered on Fox, he actually took me. He took me as a birthday gift, which I thought was very awesome. Shout outs to Vampy. Thanks again. Cesaro. Ronda Rousey. And 20 years of SmackDown card. The Rock and Mankind defeat the New Age Outlaws for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And yes, this is the Rock and Sock connection. If I remember correctly, this was the same week that on Raw was the Rock This Is Your Life segment, which is highly touted as the highest rating they've ever gotten. So, pack number 2. Ooh, a Kairi Sane rookie card. I did not know they did rookie cards like if it's baseball. That's pretty cool. As for favorite card from pack 1, I gotta go with the D-O-double-G. Yeah. So, Greg Hamilton, Big E, Andrade. Funny enough, who's behind Andrade? Charlotte Flair. I find that hilarious. So yeah, Charlotte Flair. She did not deserve to win the Rumble, in my opinion. Corey says, these are, I guess, insert cards. Corey says about Rey Mysterio, a true human highlight reel. Mysterio has no shortage of breathtaking offensive moves. His most popular, however, involves acrobatically swinging his full body weight between the top and middle ring ropes before planting two well-placed kicks in the face of his opponents. When Rey starts dialing up the San Diego area code, opponents need to get out of the way. Okay. And another 20 years of SmackDown card, and The Undertaker and Big Show defeat The Rock and Mankind in a Buried Alive match. And was this for the tag team titles as well? Might have been, because I know the Unholy Alliance ended up winning the tag team titles later on, but I think that was at SummerSlam against X-Pac and Kane. Anywho, tag number 3, and guess my favorite card from tag number 2. Gotta go with Kairi. Let's go with pack number 3 now. Ooh, nice. Mankind wearing his New Generation era outfit. That's pretty cool. Oh, baby. My bae, my ever-longing bae. I'll always love her, Trish Stratus. I think we already know who's going to be my favorite card from this pack. So, Sunil Singh. And right behind them is Samir Singh. Interesting. I see a lot of pairings being like back-to-back. Liv Morgan, who, I'm not going to lie, I mean, I like that they're giving her a storyline with Lana and all that, but kind of missed this look. She had a very unique look when she was like Riot Squad, Liv Morgan, and now she looks like kind of like she looks like another Mandy Rose, and we already have one Mandy Rose, and I feel one is enough. So, oh, Corey says about AJ Styles. So, Corey says about AJ Styles, AJ's unmatched athleticism has led him to multiple reigns as WWE Champion. His opponents have just enough time to glance upward and one last mesmerizing visual to see Styles soaring through the sky before the impact of the phenomenal forearm on their jaw. Okay. And 20 years of SmackDown card, and it's The Undertaker defeats John Cena, and this is 2004, because they mentioned, or 2003 probably, because they mentioned Dr. of Thugonomics John Cena. Or actually, whoa, that's weird. Yeah, no, it has to be 2004, because that Taker was after WrestleMania 20, but obviously Cena was already the Doctors of Thugonomics, but he was already U.S. champion at the time, so yeah, that's weird. And I would see SmackDown. That's one show I actually kept watching throughout the years, so it's pretty weird. But obviously, favorite card, yeah. Shamelessly unabashful. Yeah. Pack number 4. Randy Orton. Whoa, that was a scary visual in Raw. When he was about to Pillmanize Edge. Xavier Woods, who I think is injured because I haven't seen him. All hail King Booker! Yeah. It's so... I'm glad he got a title reign, a post-WCW title reign, but I mean, to think he actually had to have that character on him to be able to win the World Heavyweight title, the big gold belts. I don't know. Should have been a Triple H at WrestleMania 19, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's DDP, who actually came back to wrestling. He is in AEW. I don't know if it was just a one-time thing, but hey, from the B team, Bo Dallas. And if there's any example how NXT could build someone up and then watch WWE like just totally destroy them, look no further than Bo Dallas. Corey says about the New Day. Why am I getting all these Corey says cards? When an opponent is hoisted up into the massive shoulders of Big E, the end is near. Within seconds, Kofi or Xavier is flying through the air to assist Big E and driving the breath and consciousness straight out of their opponent's body. Imagine being stuck on the wrong side of a brightly colored car crash of obnoxiously, in parentheses, positivity. Yeah, that's the midnight hour. Well, they call it the midnight hour. I did not know that. And 20 years of SmackDown, Rey Mysterio defeats Matt Hardy for the Cruiserweight Championship. And of course, that's Matt Hardy V1, which a lot of people like that version of Matt Hardy. I wouldn't say it's my favorite one. Maybe Broken Matt. But I do remember Rey Mysterio winning the the Cruiserweight Championship. And yeah, Rey Mysterio had a lot of notable moments. It's surprising how much of a career he's had in WWE. And I think that's one person whose WWE career has eclipsed his WCW career despite having excellent matches in WCW. Look no further than the Halloween Havoc 1997 match against Eddie Guerrero. 5-star classic. Pack number 5. So we're halfway through already. Shamus. Mandy Rose, who is really easy on the eyes, I'm not gonna lie. Only she had I don't know, I like how she looks. She needs more of a personality, I feel. I don't know what they're planning between her, Otis, and Sonya Deville, but yeah, at least they're giving them a storyline as well. I'm starting to notice that trend in WWE, how they're starting to slowly give everyone something to do, which is very Attitude Era-esque, without the risqueness, but that's good. And behind Mandy Rose is Corey Graves, because he's always gawking at her, so should have been Carmella and Corey Graves, though. Oh shit. Oh man. Carmella. See, that's the thing, man. Once again, I like Carmella, and she's also easy on the eyes, and she actually has personality. Maybe too much personality sometimes, but yeah. Our SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley, who I feel will go against. Who I feel is gonna go against Sasha and Lacey Evans. And by the way, Lacey Evans is my hero, because she gave her handkerchiefs to the only Dodger fan in Minute Maid Park. So, Ronda Rousey highlight card. She successfully defends her Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax. And yeah, and Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax. Those are two women we haven't seen on TV in a long time, and I don't mind. 20 years of SmackDown. Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens defeats AJ Styles on SmackDown Live, and I think that was when Owens was WrestleMania 32, I think. So that's when he was setting up his match with Jericho, I believe. Maybe, I don't know. Let me read it. Oh no, that was after that Jericho feud, but still, it was Styles, Jericho, and Owens. It's funny how I remember older stuff a lot better than more recent stuff. I think that applies to everyone, really. Yeah. So pack number 6. Cowboy Bob Orton. True story about the Cowboy. He has the hepatitis, and Undertaker was unaware of that, and they had this bloody Hell in a Cell match. So once Undertaker found out that, hey, he was bleeding and I was bleeding, got so mad that he took away Cowboy Bob Orton's kind of managerial job that he had, managing his son Randy Orton. That's why you just saw Cowboy Bob Orton just disappear from TV. During their feud, I think it was in 2005, 2006-ish. But yeah. Kevin Nash, a vital part of SmackDown. Like, the show would have never taken off without Kevin Nash. Has Kevin Nash even ever appeared at SmackDown? I don't get it, man. Probably when he was like with the revamped NWO, maybe. Tatanka. And yes, Tatanka actually did compete in SmackDown, and he actually had a heel turn. And they never went anywhere with that. Oh, I just failed to realize I have not picked my favorite cards in a while. I'm going to have to go with the Rey Mysterio card for this one, obviously for this pack. And for this pack, just for the laughs and giggles, I'm going to have to go with Carmella. So, Sonya Deville. There you go. Sonya Deville. And Sonya Deville is highly talented. You heard it here first. Future women's champion. Whether it's on Raw, whether it's on SmackDown, but she's a future women's champion. Roddy Piper. Yeah, actually I really like how this card looks. The green and the red just clash with each other, but it creates a nice visual. Roddy Piper actually was on SmackDown as well. He had his Piper's Pit segment. He was like kind of a mentor to Sean O'Haire, who had a high potential. And yeah, I don't know why, just nothing happened with Sean O'Haire. I don't know if they didn't like him backstage. It's quite a shame, really. Corey says about Rusev, crush. The super athlete has forced countless opponents into submission with his accolade. Rusev relies on his trademark brute strength to trap opponents beneath him while using his massive arms to rear back, nearly snapping their backs. Those who have been crushed by the accolade certainly won't be celebrating Rusev Day. Very creative. 20 years of SmackDown, Batista debuted, and he was Deacon Batista. I still remember this. He was Deacon Batista for Reverend Devon, and he would just pass a collection plate, and it was just this big dude behind Devon. Reverend Devon, now that's a character that should be brought back. I actually did enjoy Reverend Devon. I enjoyed his theme, his gospel theme. Still though, Batista, really, like Batista had a character in the developmental, which was OVW, called Leviathan, and they could have easily just, come on, man, Leviathan. That's literally in the Bible as well. You could have just brought him back as Leviathan as well, not as this deacon. But favorite card from that pack, obviously, I got to give it to Hot Rod. You always got to respect Hot Rod, man. Come on. Came to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And he's all out of bubblegum. So. Okay, pack number 7. Okay. Curtis Axel, the other member of the B team. Elias. Mickey James. Rusev. Crush. I don't know what's going to happen with Rusev. I heard he might not sign. Might not re-sign. He might go to AEW. Good for him. Zelina Vega. I'm telling you, this women's division, a lot of pretty faces, a lot of talented, pretty faces as well. So, Corey says about Charlotte Flair that she sucks. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm gonna read it. When your Hall of Fame father is credited with popularizing one of the most painful submissions in history, your only choice is to do it twice as well. Hence, Charlotte Flair's figure 8. It begins like the standard figure 4 leg lock, but the queen multiplies the agony by bridging her own body for added pressure on her opponent's knees, ankles, and shin bone. Not a pleasant outcome for those who dare challenge the throne. Okay, 20 years of SmackDown cards. WWE Champion Eddie Guerrero defeats Rey Mysterio. And yes, this was 2004, and Eddie deserved another title reign, and I really enjoyed Eddie's title reign. I couldn't believe it when he beat Brock Lesnar at No Way Out, and I guess henceforth he wins my favorite card of this pack. Pack number 8. Otis. I really like Otis. I'm a big Otis fan. I find them highly entertaining, especially when they're putting them, like pairing him up with like Mandy Rose and tongue thing he does. It's fucking awesome. I really really like Otis. Oh, and it's his rookie card. Nice, nice. He's becoming the breakout star of heavy machinery. So Finn Balor, who was he ever on SmackDown? I don't think he was ever on SmackDown. I think he was always a Raw guy. So I don't know why you got a SmackDown Live card. Buddy Murphy, who is also on Raw now. And he joined Seth Rollins, I guess you could call it Age of the Fall 2.0 or Age of the Fall 3.0. Actually, I'm getting too complicated with that stuff. Apollo Crews, what happened to Apollo Crews, man? He should, in all honesty, he should just go back to the Indies. You know, rebuild his nation. Yeah. Ooh, SmackDown Live Farouk. Nation of Domination Farouk, not blue headgear wearing Farouk, gladiator headgear wearing Farouk. And yeah, Nation of Domination theme, by the way, yeah, it's, I don't know if it was a long term thing, but you could see the Nation of Domination theme becoming the basis for The Rock's current theme. Like, The Rock's, you know, doom, doom, doom. Okay, so that's literally based off the same, like, chords of the Nation of Domination theme. And I don't know if that was planned, because strangely enough, when The Rock was still a good guy in 96, 97, he had a similar sounding theme as well to his current theme, but at the same time the Nation already had their theme. And you know, it's like, it makes you wonder if they had planned this or if it was just a happy accident. But I think, like many things, especially in that era, like a lot of things were just happy accidents that they just rolled with. So Corey says about The Miz and his skull-crushing finale. So let's see what the Corey says has to. Act 1, hook the full Nelson. Act 2, sweep the opponent's legs. Act 3, drive the opponent's unprotected face into the canvas. See, everything The Miz does is must see. Unfortunately, his opponent will have to settle for the replays when he wakes up. Okay. 20 years of SmackDown card. Booker T is crowned the new king. All hail King Booker. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like how whoever wins the King of the Ring, usually when they're a bad guy, they just have to, like, become king whatever. And it ended up paying dividends for Booker T, because, hey, like a few months later, he was World Heavyweight Champion. So. Let's see. Pack number 9. Lita. I always liked Lita, but I didn't like the fact that she hated Trish, so I like Trish a lot more, so it's like, yeah. X-Pac, yes. Well, where's the Big Show? Who recently came back, but the Big Show was a monster. It's weird, the Big Show has always been seen, like, showcased as a monster a lot more on SmackDown than he has on Raw. But yeah, the Big Show was a monster, from giving Lesnar his first loss, to like injuring Undertaker, to injuring Kurt Angle. Like, I remember that one time, like, he threw him over the ramp, and then Kurt Angle's legs was like all twisted, you know, to write him off. Shinsuke Nakamura. And I've Sarah Schreiber rookie card. So I guess backstage interviewers get rookie cards now. Why not? Ooh, Corey says about Asuka. Many have tried, many have failed. No one is ready for Asuka. And if you happen to be one of the brazen superstars to think otherwise, the Empress is happy to prove you wrong with the Asuka lock submission. Imagine having your arm turned from your body at the shoulder, while having your jaw and neck caught in a vice grip. Maybe just take her word for it. You're not ready. Yeah. And 20 years of SmackDown. Daniel Bryan cashes in his Money in the Bank contract, and I do remember this as well. This is when he turned bad guy, because he was promising that he was not going to cash it in at any point in time until WrestleMania. But then he took advantage of, if I remember correctly, a Mark Henry Big Show match, and inserted himself in and won the title. And a lot of people saw it as like a dirty move. But with that, it actually led to the no, 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 which became the yes, yes, yes. So telling you, it's all a part of the plan. It all works out. Favorite card, of course, it's Asuka. And I didn't pick a favorite card for this one as well. I guess I gotta go with Otis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, final pack. Oh, I was having so much fun I lost count. So let's do this. Kofi Kingston. Jamaica me crazy. Looks like there's trouble in paradise. Roman Reigns. Ooh, nice. And of course, how could I have a set of The Rock show without having The Rock himself? China. R.I.P. You need to be in the Hall of Fame by yourself. Not as part of not a part of the X. Big Boss Man. Yes. Shane McMizzle. What does Corey has to say about Shane McMahon? Why on earth would Shane O'Mac risk his own self-well-being just to hurt an opponent? Because he loves the adrenaline rush. Shane propels himself with ease from the top turnbuckle to the other side of the ring, 20 feet for those keeping track. Before delivering the dropkick with such impact, most opponents never get back up. So they're talking about Coast to Coast, also known as the Van Terminator. So, yeah. And the final card of the 10 normal packs, WWE Champion Bray Wyatt defeats John Cena and AJ Styles in a triple threat match. And yeah, it's so fitting that we close with Bray Wyatt because he went from having one of the worst title reigns of all time, and people felt that that's what really killed his character, to him reinventing himself, becoming the Fiend, winning the Universal title, and now it's like he's getting his rightfully fitting title reign, I suppose. And yeah, he is the ultimate final boss now. I don't even think Lesnar's the final boss now of WWE. I think it's the Fiend. And have Roman go against him at WrestleMania. Just don't have Roman win this time. I'm serious. Don't have Roman win this time. The main event, the show needs to close with Drew McIntyre beating Brock Lesnar. Trust me on this. And it's time for the relic card. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get 4 Intercontinental Champion cards, and then the relic itself. And I'm not gonna look down this time because I spoiled myself with a relic multiple times like that. So, relic wrapper is open. Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Kofi Kingston, Intercontinental Champion. Ric Flair. Ooh, nice. And Drew McIntyre, the Royal Rumble winner, and he was the chosen one. He was an Intercontinental Champion, like circa 2008, 2009, maybe even, yeah, I think it was 2008, 2009. And my relic card, we're both gonna find out at the same time, is woohoo, a Mustafa Ali event use canvas matte relic card. That's pretty awesome. Mustafa Ali is really talented. He is, I think he's injured right now, as a matter of fact. But he's really talented. But as great as he is in the ring, as a human being, he is just amazing. You should just see and read about like a lot of the charitable things he does, especially in his native Chicago area. You know, he's just an incredible dude. I if I could remember one specifically off the top of my head, I think one time there was a kid that wanted I guess to like be him for Halloween. But at the time, WWE didn't have like because he has like this mask, like this LED mask, and like these LED gloves that he wears to the like his entrance attire. And he had asked a guy on Twitter had asked him like, hey, WWE doesn't sell these items. Do you know where I could like purchase them for my little brother? And Ali took it upon himself to be like, just send me the details, and I got your little brother, so he could like dress up as and for Halloween as me, and that's pretty amazing. That's pretty awesome. You know, there's not that many superstars that are like that. So, yeah, I guess that's all. That's all I gotta say about that, man. And thank you again. I'm not disappointed with this. If it's a matte canvas that was used between a match between Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy, much better. These are the future right here. You know what I mean? These two guys are future champions. Maybe one might be WWE champion and the other one won't be, but definitely you could see them easily holding multiple United States and Intercontinental Championship reigns. You know? Yeah. Anywho, thanks again for having me open up packs of cards and talk and all that stuff. And I'll see. I'll catch you. You know, when I catch you guys again. Obviously, R.I.P. Kobe. There, let me go to point well. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. And thank you again.